So this is going to be an interesting little video. So this all has concrete in it. This is the concrete that was installed a few days ago. We installed it. I want to move the handicap ramp over to this end so you can come onto it pretty level and into the structure. And then also have a ramp here. And this all gets blacktop. That is supposed to get blacktop. Parking lot is roughly laid out to allow for all the egress and bringing in of fire trucks, etc. Now over here, we got the surveyor here doing the layout, because this is a nice curved radius entrance coming in, and it's supposed to be really nice. Hold on, he's coming over here. Nope, he doesn't want to talk. But what I like about it is the surveyor kept his numbers to himself, so I had to work off a scale drawing, and he made sure the scale was not accurate to follow, in that, you know, using a 1-inch scale is not really an accurate scale to nail things on. With that said, I nailed it so much so that his stakes are lining up with my stakes. So yeah, so we have over here, I just threw this in about an hour's time, the layout. Surveyor's been here for hours. This is my white line. As you can see, the white line just, you know, ran down the lawn. It presses the survey stakes there, and when I look down the bottom of my feet, you're going to see I nailed it with just a 100-foot tape measure, mind you. That's the direction it's going to turn and go this way. And then we come over here. This one's so much nailed so that he had to pull my stake out and put his in. So the direction turns and goes this way over to the patio. And so you can follow my blue line I have down here. This blue line. It's faded there, but now as you can see it pick up here. As it comes across and it runs right into the surveyor's location. Pull my pin out. My stake out, no big deal. And now these are 5-foot offsets. So that's the offset for this turn. This curve goes this way. I just put it in temporarily. As you can see, it's lining up with his pin. And it's going to come here, and it's going to go down this direction. I'm sorry, that's an offset. He changed it, so that's 5 foot that way, 5 foot this way. These are 5-foot offsets, so that's roughly 5 foot. That's 5 foot. That's in line. All right, so then I didn't do anything on the opposite side, but down here, my radius, I just did this. So, I did this radius. Where's my pin? My stake, rather. I guess it's not here. That's his stake now. So that's the radius that we're working with. 25-foot radius. So here's my. Okay, here's the end of his curb. This one here. The outside end. Here's my rough estimate. These are offsets, mind you. No, this is in line with the walkway. And so this is the walkway I'm talking about. So it just nails it that way. And that was just racing along real fast. That's mine. That's his. So at that point, looks like I drifted over my. That's an offset. That's an offset. That's not. This is in line with his pin. Huh. I gotta figure out what this offset is. Oh, this is where he's turning. Got the curb going straight, I think. At this point. All right, so he's got to add his off. Tell me what this is supposed to be. Got to put a stake next to it. There's my stake. Man, this was just done rough in an hour. There's my stake here. So you can see the alignment just off by, you know, the width of my boot. And that's the rough idea of what I thought the curve would look like. And you can see it's just lining up with his layout. And there we go. And there's no offsets. So it's 5 foot over. This one is. Okay, so we got 2 pins here. So they're lining up with the outside of the sidewalk, and there are elevation changes going on. But they're using offsets to so once he puts his pins in, he'll determine them. So he had to pull one of my stakes out because they nailed his position again. And so it was in his way, and out it came. So the walkway's about a 5-foot offset, the curb. So somewhere about here, I was guesstimating As you can see it line up and then turn. It's going to go that way. Curb, walkway. Curb, walkway. Curb. He needs to put another offset in here for me. Yeah, I've got a 5 foot over. Oh, curb stops somewhere. Oh no, curb continues. Okay, there's my offset. Right there. Over 5. Over 5 foot here. Right there's his benchmark. As you come to the other side, I laid this out with a landscaping product, and this is a 5 foot offset, they call it. So this is 5 foot from the pink ones here to here, and it's how to match it. And if you use a tape measure, you'll see that this radius does match, and I already checked it anyway. That's my radius point. It's 25 foot, and it arches around to this point, comes straight, stops, terminates. This is all going to be driveway. Where he's standing now is my radius, and I'll walk out there to show you my spray. Well, I've got this down, so so that was my rough white paint, and then I brought it into here, this point. Brought it into this point. At this point it turns, has to marry back into the curb. So I put this old orange, see the orange mark? This is just rough estimate, and this lines up with his stakes, the property, the end of the property. This is a 5 foot offset from there to here. So it looks about 5 feet, might be 5.5 feet. Still very close. Now he's got the curb terminating back a curb. Let's see, way back here. Gotta give that some thought. Now what he did was he completely closed off his radius with that line there. That's where it stops. It's a termination of it. In reality, I stop wherever it hits the curb. I then taper down and go 8 foot over with the 12 to 1 pitch. 12 to 1 pitch. Nope, 8 to 1. 12 to 1. 12 to 1. So here we got the driveway here. I'm just trying to remember what the drawing's called for. It gets laid out, and that's about the size of it. So there I'm hanging up.